Come along for another awesome video inside the media cabinet, filled with some amazing things, including books and some fun Funko Pops. Welcome to the media cabinet. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another amazing video inside the media cabinet. As you can see, I got my microphone a little bit closer than usual, and that's because I recently just got an awesome arm to put the microphone on. So it's actually from the same exact company that made the microphone. So it's got RGBs on it and everything, and I can extend it, I can swivel it. So, yeah. I got an awesome video for you guys today. Um, over the past weekends, me and my parents have been doing some antiquing, and I've found some awesome books, as I always do, and one piece that I'm actually gonna do a separate video on that I can't wait to showcase. So I'm not gonna showcase that in today's video. I'll do that in another video. But yeah, um, aside from what I've found at these antique stores, or these vintage bookstores, I did also get some books off of eBay. So expanding on movie novelizations, also getting more into more video game novelizations. And I think the first franchise that I decided to start with is a fantastic set to start. Um, so, but real quick, for anybody that is interested in getting a microphone, for their YouTube channel, but you don't want to pay top dollar, um, Fine. That is where I've gotten my microphone, and it's also the company that did the boom arm. So this is the BM38 boom arm stand, and you can screw it right onto your desk, and it does also have RGBs. So you can't really see it here, but there's two strips on one part of it, and then there's two strips on another part of it, so it lights up. Um, and yeah, very easy to set up. The boom arm I got from Amazon, got it literally delivered overnight, and it got delivered this morning. Bought it yesterday, got delivered today. And the microphone I got from Best Buy. I got it with my employee discount. So yeah, it's for what it is worth. It was like, with my discount, it was like 30 something dollars, and the arm was 50 on Amazon. So I mean, if you're doing your first like setup for YouTube and you want to get a microphone, I mean, you guys have heard in the videos, the quality is fantastic. So I'll go ahead and drop the link in the description as I'm putting the video together, if you guys want to check out more of their products. With all that being said, we're going to start by taking a look at the books. I'm going to go ahead and start with the books that I got from eBay. Also, just want to show off the Hallmark Dream Book for this year. It's not even close to Christmas, but there's some really fun ornaments in here. There's a really awesome tree topper that is coming out from Disney. It doesn't say if it's like Cinderella Castle or Sleeping Beauty Castle. People have said that it kind of looks like the castle from Disneyland, but it is the Sleeping Beauty Castle because of the brand new Christmas movie that is coming from Hallmark. So this is what the tree topper looks like. And then there are also some Disneyland ornaments, including the Pixar Pal Around, Dumbo the Flying Elephant, and Prepare for Liftoff, which is Mickey on Soarin'. And then this is also really cool as well. There's some Pirates of the Caribbean ones as well. So if you are signed up with Hallmark, you should receive this in the mail. If not, you can go to your local Hallmark and you'll probably find it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and dive in with the video game novels. So, the video game novels that I picked up, I feel like they, of course, have, Black Ops is great, Mass Effect is great, all that, everything is fantastic from the Xbox era. But I think that there was one franchise that, latched on with a lot of generations, and that would be Halo. When I found out that Halo had novelizations, and I've seen them at multiple bookstores that I've gone to, of used books and everything, and never really had any interest in picking them up. But since I feel like I've almost found every single movie novelization under the sun, I was like, you know what? I might as well start getting into the video game novelizations now, since I do have the one for Batman Arkham Knight. So I found this really awesome lot on eBay that came with 4 of the Halo novels, plus it's a part 1, but there's also a second part to it of with other side stories with Halo. The 4 original ones, they are the original mass market paperback novels from Del Rey and Tor. So first we have the Fall of Reach. This is, of course, the prequel to the award-winning Xbox game. Basically goes into the story of Master Chief, and I believe this goes over primarily Halo Combat Evolved. The book arrived in really perfect condition. I love the yellowing on the pages because that shows how vintage this is. This came out in 2001. Next we have The Flood. I forget which one this covers. But you can see, you can look them up on online, go on Google and look up with what each of the books, which games they represent. Then we have Halo First Strike. This one came out 2003 as well as this one. And then the last of the mass market paperback one that we have is Ghost of Onyx. And this one came out 2005. This one on the back, it says Xbox 360, whereas these ones just say Xbox. So, and then the last one of the Halo novels is going to be Halo Evolutions, and this is Essential Tales of the Halo universe. This includes stories from multiple different authors, and is in your regular trade paperback style. These are going to be, for any Halo fan, I think these are going to be really fun to read. And of course, if you haven't watched it yet, don't forget about the Halo TV series that you can find on Paramount Plus. That is the Halo books. Then there is one more video game novelization that I picked up from eBay. It said that it was in like new condition. But after looking through it a little bit, it wasn't like new at all. And that is the novelization for Alan Wake, the psychological thriller video game. This is by Rick Burrows, and at the top it says, "Some are born to light, some are born to endless night." Um, what I did notice on my copy, there's like a slash like through it right here, and I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be on the cover. If it is, that's a great detail, but rubbing my nail into it, it feels like someone took like a paper clip and went. And then I noticed that 3 pages were ripped at the corners. So that's the only sad part about this novel, but on the back it does say Xbox 360 and Microsoft Game Studios. So there we have it for the Halo video game novels. And of course I'll definitely get more. There are some more that I do want to get. There is actually one that I found from this bookstore that I went to today out here in Virginia, in Lovingston, Virginia, from a store called Blue Moon Antiques and Bookstore. It was more primarily of a bookstore and less of an antique store, but did have some antique books. So the first one we're going to start with is, it's a movie starring Robert Pattinson. I have seen it many, many times in like regular trade paperback, but if I had the opportunity to find a mass market, I would, I would grab it. And I've never seen it, and I feel like I really should. And so I picked it up. I got it for like $4. And it is a novel by Sarah Gruen. I think I pronounced her last name wrong. It is Water for Elephants. It stars Robert Pattinson, and he's, in a circus and everything, and I don't really know much about it. I know it's from Fox. I know of the movie. I just never watched it. I'm pretty sure my mom has. I don't know. So yeah, Water for Elephants. And it's a nice copy. Pages are yellowed, but yeah, I like the cover. So you know how I said that I would find more video game novels, and I had one more to show. Well, this is from the Diablo games from Blizzard. This is the third in, I guess there's multiple books. I have to find the other ones. But this is Diablo, the Kingdom of Shadow. This is by Richard A. Carnac. I think I've played the Diablo games. Yes, I have. I've played Diablo 4. This is from 2002. Since the beginning of time, the angelic host of the high heavens and the demonic hordes of the burning hells have been locked in a struggle for the fate of all creation. That struggle has now come to the mortal realm, and neither man nor demon nor angel will be left unscathed. Diablo. I mean, Diablo is fun. It's a great online game. So I gotta find the rest in the series now to complete this. Next, this is another TV spinoff. I have yet to get up to this in my Supernatural, watch list. I have a whole bunch of shows that I've watched, ranging from Teen Wolf to True Blood. I'm stuck on the Vampire Diaries because I'm just finding it to be very slow. And also, I'm watching also Buffy the Vampire Slayer. and I would love to get some of those. I would love to find some Buffy books. So, but here we have the Winchester brothers in Supernatural Nevermore. This is 22 years ago. Sam and Dean Winchester. Oh, it's the story of telling the story of Supernatural. Um, but this is, of course, having to do with Edgar Allan Poe, as it's saying. Their investigation leads them to the center of one of Poe's horror classics, face to face with their most terrifying foe yet. So I think this is going to be really cool. The only Supernatural episode that I've ever watched was Scooby Natural, where the brothers got thrown into an episode of Scooby Doo, and it's a fun watch if you've never seen it. So there are more novels, including Bone Key and Witch's Canyon. If I could find more, I would love to get them. All right, and next, so I do have this book, but I saw this really nice, clean copy of the novel, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get this and swap it out for this copy instead. And it is the novel for Good Omens, featuring the TV poster from the acclaimed Amazon Prime TV show. The full title of this is Good Omens, the Nice and Accurate Prophecies of Agnes Nutter Witch. This is by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett, starring, of course, Michael Simon and David Tennant. Anything with David Tennant, I don't say no to. I have not read Good Omens yet. I have started watching it on Amazon Prime a while back, and I need to catch up on it because there is another season coming. So, but this is a clean copy. To find this at a used bookstore, this is a really clean copy. So, it's very nice. Next I found some really cool, for any comic book fans. I think this is really awesome. This is a collaboration between two of Earth's mightiest heroes. The original Earth's Mightiest Heroes and the team that basically took over as the new version of them. Out of all the books that I found today, this was the most expensive one at $20. This is Marvel's hottest new team joins forces with Earth's mightiest heroes. We have the Avengers and the Thunderbolts. This is by Pierce Asgraran. I think I pronounced that incorrectly. This is, of course, from Marvel Books, which I have gotten some of these before, primarily the Spider-Man novels, not to be confused with the same Sam Raimi Spider-Man novels. There are different Spider-Man novels that I have, and there is one more that I need to get that has to do with the Sinister Six. And then there's also a Venom one. Yes, Spider-Man, the Venom Factor, Carnage in New York, The Incredible Hulk. I have to look through this list and find all of these because there is a really awesome list here. So, this is really cool. Originally, back in the day, this would have cost $6.50. And yet, I paid $20 for it. So, I'm not saying that is, it's way overpriced, but I wouldn't turn down anything that has to do with Marvel. And especially with Doomsday coming up, this is cool. Next, we have a different type of Avengers. I saw this one time thinking that this had something to do with the, Marvel Avengers, but this is more of a secret spy agent type. This is just flat and simple, the Avengers. Um, I don't know much about this. I watched it again out of the blue. Um, this is from Warner Brothers, starring Uma Thurman and Sean Connery, and Ralph Fiennes, who of course is famous for playing Voldemort in Harry Potter. Um, yeah, this seems more of like Her Majesty's Secret Agents type Avengers. Um, yeah, really cool. Love the cover. Next, this one was the most. Might have to clean this one off a little bit, and I'm pretty sure I don't have this one. I might have another style of this, but I don't think I have this one. Um, Next comes the novel of I what could possibly be known as Antonio Banderas's greatest adventure movies and maybe one of his best roles. Um, we have The Mask of Zorro. Again, I think I have a Zorro novel in in my collection. Just not the first one. Um, this could use a little cleanup, but like I don't know how bugs gonna show up, but the pages are very yellowed. This came out. It's not telling me, but this is from Amberlin Entertainment, TriStar. Yeah, this is. I definitely had to clean this up a little bit, but this was a cool find. When I saw this one, I had to pick it up because of my love for this particular actor. Um, I saw there was one other book that I saw, and it was I forget what it was called because it was not one of the greatest for a certain actor. I'm not gonna mention the actor's name, but um, when I saw this, I did want to pick this up because of of the actor that is in this movie. Um, I wish I could have seen him um, in his stand up and everything. It would have been amazing to see him live. And that is going to be The World According to Garp, starring Robin Williams, Glenn Close, and John Lithgow, um, and Mary Beth Hurt. This is by John Irving, and inside it's got a great character uh, picture and everything. So I got this because it's Robin Williams. It may be one of his more like it's one of his more like serious roles. Um, but yeah. So I'm really happy to have this. All right. And the last three books, I didn't even know existed, and I'm really happy to have them. Um, I am also a lover of Broadway. So to find this one, it's not like it's the story of the story that inspired the Broadway musical, but still, nonetheless, it's really cool. We have the novelization for The Phantom of the Opera. Andrew Lloyd Webber has made some of the greatest shows on Broadway in history. We don't like to talk about cats. Um, so to find this and not even know that it existed, this was a really cool find. Next, his first memoir that he also wrote when he was making his first movie, and of course when he was talking about his time on TV. One of considered America's greatest funny men. and of course the voice of Buzz Lightyear, and of course the greatest Santa Claus ever. We have from Tim Allen, we have Don't Stand Too Close to a Naked Man. This is his memoir, one of his memoirs. I read a little bit of it, and it is absolutely funny. If you have not yet seen him, you have to check out his stand-up specials, which you can check on Amazon if you have access to Amazon Prime. And last but not least, in the books, I watched this, I think, back in middle school, elementary school? No, middle school, I believe. Or it may have been high school. I don't remember. It's a great, 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 very powerful movie based on a very powerful subject in our history and the world of politics, and that is done with the amazing actors of Robert Redford and Dustin Hoffman. We have All the President's Men. Going into one of the greatest moments in history. I'm not going to really go into it because that's not what this channel is all about, but still, just a very, very powerful subject of what this book and movie is all about. So, that's going to do it for the books. Yes, this has been a long video because I haven't really done a huge novelization haul in a while. So thank you for sticking through and checking this video out. I have 2 Funko Pops that I just picked up at Target, and one other like dictionary book. So first, in honor of Toy Story 5 coming out this summer, Pixar and Funko have collaborated with Target to make certain Bullseye-inspired Funko Pops. From what I saw at my Target, there were 2. And I looked at both of them, and honestly, I liked this one instead of the other one. And this one is, because, oh my god, this is so cute. We have Bullseye as Buzz Lightyear, and his spaceship is the Target basket. And it's adorned with all the details that you would find in a Target basket, including the Target logos on both sides, and then the Space Ranger Star Command logo. Bullseye is wearing Buzz's full costume with his cowl and everything. And then in the back, you can't really see it, there's a Pizza Planet box. This may be one of the most unique, and I've gotten a lot of them. This may be one of the most unique Funko Pops I've ever gotten. And this is really cool. Also, one other one that I got from antiquing is one that I've been looking for a very long time, and never was able really to find it out in public until I went to an antique mall, and it was a good price. It wasn't too expensive or anything. But it is by far probably the most heaviest one that I've had, and it is from the Candyland collection. It is King Candy. So, I love the colors on this, and it was a very heavy Funko Pop. But then, this Funko Pop came along. So recently, in honor of the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, Target has done an amazing collaboration with a bunch of amazing products, including, like, I saw a Pokeball mood light, some headphones, and one of the most heavily coveted items that one of my friends was able to get was a computer keyboard. I don't have that, but you can find images and probably someone unboxing it on YouTube. But I did pick up what is probably considered, I mean, there's many, but the one starter, third evolution Pokemon that everybody wanted to get, and that is Charizard. This particular version is considered a softer color Charizard. I think this is more in conjunction of what, like, when you look in a Pokédex, I think this is more in conjunction of what Charizard is supposed to look like, instead of him just being completely bright orange. Yeah, that is really cool. And there's a clear piece on the back of his tail. Yeah, I think this is more in conjunction of what Charizard is supposed to look like. So yeah, that's a cool Funko Pop. Um, and he is considered a Target exclusive. So, they had a whole bunch of them there. They had Bulbasaur, they had Venusaur, they had Pikachu. I was gonna get Pikachu, and I was going to get Charizard, but then I ended up getting the Spot dressed as Buzz Lightyear. Um, so I picked, and you know, if I want to get more, if there's any more there, then I'll go ahead and get them. But I love that my Target, you know, always has some amazing Funko Pops, but where I've been primarily finding my Funko Pops lately has been also GameStop. I've been finding a lot of cool ones there as well. Alright, last thing of this video is when I was younger and when I was in elementary and everything, they would have these for like free. You can get them for free or something. They were just giving them away to the students. And me and my brother would used to collect these. And I would never really like go out and get these, but in honor of like with the 30th anniversary of Pokemon and me, you know, still being a fan of Pokemon because I play the games, I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and pick this up. This is the Super Duper Extra Deluxe Essential Pokemon Handbook. This is a comprehensive guide to over 1,000 Pokemon from every known region: Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, Kalos, Alola, Gala, and Paldea. In this book, you'll find stats and facts on every known Pokemon from A to Z. Insider info about types, abilities, weakness, evolution, and the newly discovered Paldean Pokemon. The scoop on Mega Evolution, Gigantamax Pokemon, Legendary and Mythical, Ultra Beast, Paradox Pokemon in every known form. Plus, much more. This handbook is jam-packed with the facts and figures you need to become a Pokemon expert. Also comes with a exclusive poster. This is exclusive to Target, and again, probably in conjunction with the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. With me working at Best Buy, I see my, usual group of people every single Friday. And you know what? It's great to see how much Pokemon means to a lot of people. Whether it be the original trading card game or the TV show or the games or whatever movies are put out. I never really collected Pokemon, but my cousins, actually no, they never did Pokemon. One of my cousins did. My other cousins did Yu-Gi-Oh! For a short amount of time. I collect Disney Loricana. That's what I like. But this is from Scholastic, and it's got stats on literally every Pokemon that you can think of. There's Charizard, there's Charmander, there's Bulbasaur, Venusaur, Pikachu, Chimchar, Seviper, and everything. Slowpoke, Slowbro. It's A to Z, the basically ultimate Pokédex in here. And then at the end, and I'll see if I can. You can, but I can't rip it out right now. There is this little poster about all the starter Pokemon that you can pick from. First partner Pokemon. So Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur, Chikorita, Trico, Turtwig, Civi, Chespin, Volet, Grookey, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, Quackly, Tepig, Piplup, Chimchar, Torchic, Mudkip, Totodile. So, there is a way to rip it out of the book, and I will figure that out at some point. But yeah, it's a nice little poster, and again, I bet you they did it in conjunction for the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. And it is also amazing to think that Pokemon has been going on for 30 years. So that is absolutely incredible. Way to go, Nintendo. So there you have it, folks. Some awesome books, some awesome Funko Pops, a 30-plus minute video showcasing everything, and that just scratches the surface, folks. We got some awesome stuff coming up. Big game release on the 19th. And again, another big release coming out at the end of the month. I may have already said what they are, and I'm going to go ahead and say them again. On the 19th, I'm getting a copy of Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, the deluxe edition that I pre-ordered from Best Buy. Also, I have a pre-order of Speed Racer for the first time on 4K. That'll be coming from Amazon. And then on the 27th or the 22nd, I don't remember. I pre-ordered the Legacy edition of 007 First Light. And that will be coming from GameStop. I can't wait to unbox that for you guys. That's going to be an awesome video. So with all that being said, guys, thanks for checking out today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yes, I know it was a long one, and I'm sorry. But with all that being said, I'll see you guys next time for another amazing video inside the media cabinet. And if you liked today's video, don't forget to drop a like and a comment. And I'll see you all next time. Bye for now, guys.